will find you in the morning, sunlight draped across your face. You are smiling from the moment the breath within your lungs escapes. You say someday we will wake up and the memories will all but fade. But in this moment we're together, and nothing can erase this day. Oh, the coffee's on the counter and the news is banging on the door. In the midst of these distractions, it's the silence that's worth fighting for. So we turn off all the noise and embrace the warmth the other saves. 'Cause in this moment we're together, and nothing can erase this day. I will find you in the evening, alone inside your beat-up shirt. I laugh because the sight of all the wrinkles show just what it's worth. And I say nothing lasts forever, but sure as hell I'll always stay. In this moment we're together, and nothing can erase this day. 'Cause in this moment we're together, and nothing can erase this day.